cancer actually affects all the people, but not equally. So it can affect rich or poor, white or black, and anyone in any geographical location.
Certain groups of people, whether because of their gender, race, socio-economic status, or where they live, see worse outcomes from cancer. This includes cases and deaths, but also screening and quality of life after treatment. These differences, known as cancer health disparities, are part of Professor Sulma Mohammed's research into the prevention of cervical and breast cancer in sub-Saharan Africa.
If we look at breast cancer in women of African descent, we will see that the incidence is the same as the incidence in white women. But they are 40% more to die from the breast cancer when they're compared to white women. In the United States, cervical cancer is very uncommon, but cervical cancer is the second most common cancer in sub-Saharan African women, and the most cancer that women die from.
The reasons for cancer disparities are complex and can include access to healthcare, behavioural factors like smoking, as well as education and wealth. Sulma has worked in Sudan, where she has tried to understand the clinical and cultural factors that contribute to health disparities in breast and cervical cancer.
We found that women in the rural area, they present with late stage disease more than women in urban areas. So that is given the idea if we can do something about that. So we know that screening usually done with mammography, but mammography is not available in Sudan. There is one mammography and it costs $200 to get a screening. $200 is actually a whole month's salary of a physician. Forget about the other people. So that's a lot of money. So we could not do mammography. So we said we want to raise awareness and we want to come with a program that is more culturally appropriate to screen for cancer. And so because these women in these villages, they are not educated, they don't know much about cancer. So, and if a woman has a lump on her breast, she will think this is something is going to go away. She's not going to spend the whole day, to travel from one place to another so she can just to see what it is. And also we have a culture of, people are fatalist, and they say, the Muslim people, and they say, if Allah want me to die, I will die. I'm not going to go through the trouble of doing it right now. So this is all, contributing to these women not to go and seek help. So we found that our approach using this local volunteer from the village with the same culture is very successful to having the women come out and look for treatment. Another project in my laboratory is to develop a point of care test for the early detection of cervical cancer. We know that cervical cancer screening is very important in low-income countries. So if we can have a test that can be immediately read and within, the first visit and treat immediately, that is very important because we don't want to take the sample until the women come back again. Most of them, they don't come back. So we need to do a test that immediately, and also this test, it can be done at home, the same as pregnancy test.
But as well as all these factors, perhaps the least understood of all is the role of biology in creating cancer health disparities.
We still don't know a lot about it. And hopefully that is one of the milestones that we're looking for the future. With the advances in genomic and proteomic and bioinformatic techniques, we were able to understand there is differences in genetic predisposition in cancer, and also identify some molecular subtype between this population. That in breast cancer now is divided into 4 subtypes. And we found that the triple negative subtype, which is more aggressive disease, is more prevalent in women of African descent. The major milestone I think that we have achieved in cancer disparity is that the acknowledgement there is cancer disparity exists, and there is focus now to understand it and try to work and to see how we can help eliminate this cancer disparity. For future milestones, we wanted to invest in young scientists, to invest in clinical trials, and build cancer research. And very important is expanding the diversity in biological reagents that we use in cancer research that could broaden our understanding of cancer.